we live in today. For my entire life as a professional fighter, I have been the villain and the bad guy. 14 years and 38 fights of people loving to hate me. But, you know, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but from what I'm seeing online nowadays and the interactions I'm having with, you know, people all over the world in the streets, I don't know if I'm that guy anymore. It's not just boxing fans that are approaching me now. It's little girls, elderly folk, housewives, people that really have nothing to do with boxing. And they are all, you know, they're all greeting me and they're all wishing me the best of luck. It's humbling. Now the funny thing is, if you speak to this side of the table, Eddie Hearn will tell you, as he told the world after the fight, that Conor Benn is in fact the people's champ. I mean, wow, that is, that's incredible. Conor Benn, you did it, huh, kid? The people's champ. You know, one thing I know for sure is that, you know, Conor Benn, he put on a great fight. He went out there and he did what I did not expect him to do. But, you know, I'm going to tell you right here and now, you ain't no champ. And you most definitely ain't no people's champ, so get that out of your head. You keep letting Eddie Hearn blow smoke up your ass and you're going to end up being even more of an embarrassment than he is. You know, it's incredible the levels that these guys will stoop to. I finally get into the stadium. I get into my change room. I'm preparing. They're sending idiots to try and disrupt me in my changing room. We get through that. I go out there, outside these walls, and I win the fight. Now, after the fight, due to severe dehydration, I'm put in an ambulance and I have to go to hospital. I was actually so dehydrated that one of the toenails on my big toe fell off. It actually fell off. It's grown back about halfway now. But anyway, I'm in this ambulance.
Jesus, not a toenail.
I'm in the ambulance. And
you still got it?
These scumbags blocked that ambulance from leaving the stadium for 20 minutes.
By the way, this is an interesting. Go on, keep going, because this is all being noted.
20 minutes.
Absolute waffle.
20 minutes.
Waffle.
Blocked in.
Waffle.
I'm laying there in a gurney, oxygen mask on, and the car cannot move. They will not open the gates to let us leave. Now,
who won't open the gates?
Now, if this was a serious injury that I had sustained, that 20 minutes of being
Chris, I want to know who wouldn't open the gates. It's important.
That 20 minutes...
You can't answer that, can you?
...could have been the difference between life and death.
You talk shit, you do.
And while this was all happening, Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn are in here talking to the media, lying about how I had a broken jaw and that was the reason why I was going to hospital. Bullshit artists of the highest degree.
Chris, can we get one thing clear? Can you
Can
you just confirm that you are accusing us?
I am accusing...
Matchroom?
Or, yes.
Okay, say it.
You guys blocked me from getting out.
Say it.
You know, because...
Matchroom.
Who else would it have been?
Go on, say it.
Why was I in an ambulance for 20 minutes?
Say that Matchroom stops you from going to the hospital.
Why was I what? So you can try and sue me with your little lawyer?
Not at all. Don't worry about that. Okay. I think you're talking about the wrong guy.
Stop interrupting me. You're not even supposed to be up here.
Say it.
These are the levels.
You talk shit.
These are the levels of
we stopped you
generosity
your toenail was falling
that these people go through. Eddie, the last time you were up here, you were talking about how famous and popular you were, even more famous than me.
No, that's impossible. You're the people's champ.
What? But you said it.
No, you
said you were even more famous than me.
Grannies and children
I am
throwing themselves at you like you're the Pope. It's incredible.
That's absolutely
and even
true.
with half a toenail.
But
I can't believe it.
The fact
but that's
of the matter
interesting.
is,
the fact is, you're telling us we stop your ambulance from going to the hospital.
A glorified desk jockey.
Desk jockey?
That's what you are.
Okay, that's interesting.
Living off of the back of hard-working fighters. That's what you are. So the fact that you can sit up here talking about how popular and
care about
famous
how popular.
you are,
what I don't have is someone lying about what happened on the night to try and gain more popularity.
Ego and
about
narcissism we're dealing with
about all the bullshit you want to.
I don't need to make anything up. It's all documented.
You're playing the victim.
It's all documented. I'm not
and we
the victim.
see through you.
I won the fight.
Well done.
There's no victim here. I won the fight.
But don't
against
worry,
all
you
odds.
accuse us of stopping the ambulance to
everything
going for the hospital.
that you guys tried to do.
We'll see.
You tried to destroy me, and you did not.
You're talking about we put things in place that you signed to do.
100% you did.
Signed.
You tried and you failed, and you're going to fail again this time. You guys are going to do all your little tricks and do all the things you can to try and get in my head
Daniels over
and derail me. It's not going to work.
We'll see.
Okay?
But you don't talk shit about things that you want to
It's the truth.
about. It's not.
I know the truth is hard for you to hear.
Listen, you've already accused us of stopping your ambulance from going to the hospital. That's fair enough. We'll see.
That's what happened.
We'll see.
That's what happened.
Okay, we will see, my friend.
Listen, you've never had a hard day's work in your life.
All right.
So I don't know why you're talking to me.
And you've only had one.
That
was the last time.
A hard
Let me
day's
tell you,
work
you're going to have a real hard night's work on November 15th.
In your multi-million-pound estate, writing up contracts to fleece fighters out of as much money as you can.
Chris.
That's what you think hard days.
We will see.
Or flying around on jets to different countries.
We will see.
Talking about how great other men are.
We see through your games.
You don't know about blood, sweat, and tears.
You don't give a shit about anyone.
You don't know about blood, sweat, and tears. You know about how to use people.
We'll see.
That's the man you are.
Okay. We'll see.
We will see.
We will.
You know, this was the first time in my life that I've ever seen a fighter lose and then go on some type of victory tour. This guy.
No, there was
this guy was going to events.
There was no
victory
victory
tour. Interviews.
Listen, we were
buying cars.
Chris, no, that was your car that you gave me. That was the 500 grand for your unprofessionalism that gave me that car.
You flew over to America. You're taking pictures of people. Oh, I'm so grateful for the love and the support fans are showing me. You're going on like you won. You do understand you lost, right?
You want me to finish?
He had all 10 toenails.
You do understand you lost, right? I mean,
I was
illusion
ready,
of this guy.
Listen, Chris, the reality is, while you were sipping food for a straw, I was back in the gym after the fight, ready for September 20th. Why was you not ready? We was locked in September 20th. So if you want to talk about a little tour, I was training meanwhile. What were you doing?
I was living life, my friend.
Exactly.
I don't dance
so what you
to
just
the
said,
tunes of any
stupid.
man.
Well, you just
I don't
said
care
stupid.
that you were ready.
Listen, I don't care. Ultimately, we fight November 15th, mate. And, November 15th. It was supposed to be September 20th, but your unprofessionalism and your unprofessional team weren't ready.
I don't need to fight you when you want to fight. You lost. I don't need you.
No, it's not. It's not when I wanted. It's when everybody wanted. When Turk al-Sheikh wanted. When the whole team had agreed and arranged for the fight to happen. You know what happens when you have an agreement? Do you know what happens? You know when you sign a contract? Do you know what that is?
I didn't sign a contract.
Do you know what that is?
To fight you on
Do you know what that is?
I signed to rematch you. I didn't sign.
Do you know what that is?
So
do you know what an agreement is?
Now the date is perfect.
But do you know what an agreement is? Do you understand?
No, I don't know what agreement is. What is it?
You're an idiot. That's why.
Well, just firstly, Jamie, obviously, just a couple of. You might just going to say
on, Eddie.
30 seconds about Ricky Hatton.
No, there's no 30 seconds.
Chris, 1 second.
You know the drill, buddy.
Chris.
You know the drill. I'm not going to sit here and listen to anything you say.
Okay. Then don't
I'm an arsehole, I'm a bad guy, I'm a this, I'm a
All I was going to do was say a few words about Ricky
I don't want to hear any of your few words.
Okay, I won't say anything about...
Let's move on with the press conference.
You're an arsehole.
I don't want to hear anything from you.
You get what's
I'm going to speak over you for as long as it takes.
You can do that.
We know the drill. Let's move on.
Okay.
You know what? I want to talk about something else. Forget Eddie. I want to talk about the British Boxing Board of Control. And more specifically, a man by the name of Robert Smith. This is the big boss behind the scenes, the head honcho, the man with all the power that controls everything that goes on in professional boxing inside of the United Kingdom.
Jesus.
This guy's a big deal. He really is. Now, this idiot allowed a room full of media and cameramen into my private weigh-in the day before the fight.
Is this when you were sabotaged
And the
again?
time that it took to get these people out contributed to me missing the weight
Chris, you turned up over an hour late.
and getting fined $500K.
You turned up over an hour late.
He let Conor Benn fight in gloves filled with horsehair, knowing that it was a direct breach of the contract I had for this fight. On fight night, he personally escorted an arch nemesis of mine, Billy Joe Saunders, to my changing room
So boring.
to disrupt and try and ruin my preparations for the biggest fight of my life. So, and then afterwards, he gets into the ring and is trying to shake my hand and congratulate me. I mean, the ball's on this guy. It's viciously clear for me to see that this toad is nothing more than a puppet and a pawn. I think he is in the back pockets of Matchroom and Eddie Hearn.
Another one that's got it in for you.
Absolutely.
You are so unlucky with everything.
So unfortunately, just another scumbag in this
Oh, wow. You're calling
treacherous,
the chairman of the British Boxing Board of Control a
underhanded industry
scumbag.
we find ourselves
The
in.
mask is slipping, Christopher.
It's unfortunate. Now
Okay.
now continuing on from that, the board, the British Boxing Board of Control, they opened several investigations into some of the things I did in the lead up to the fight. No investigations, by the way, into why my ambulance was stopped from leaving the stadium for 20 minutes, but I guess trying to find out why I was talking about being in a sauna before the fight is much more important. Anyway, the board have graciously awarded me with a multitude of fines over the last 6 months. And my question is, where is this money going? You know, the Boxing Board of Control, they're supposed to be supporting the foundations and governing the community of boxing in Great Britain. So in my eyes, the money that I was being fined should be going to the community, should be going to kids that can't afford equipment. It should be going to local gyms. The money should be going to fighters who have suffered injuries, medical bills. But as far as I can see it, that's not happening. The money simply seems to be lining the pockets of fat cats on the board, like Robert Smith. Don't worry, Ben. It's okay. And you know, it's sad to see. So I'm asking you guys, the media, to shine a light on this situation and find out where is all this money going? Because it's not going to the community. I'll tell you that now.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thanks for, you know, this great event. I'm happy to be a part of. How it came about was just by a phone call, and after I watched the first fight, and when they called for the second fight, we tried to get together for the first fight, but the timing wasn't right. When they called, it was a no-brainer. So I'm just happy to be here, be a part of a historical fight.
How much better do you believe your man Chris Eubank Jr. can be in this fight?
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is no knock on them over there, I believe it's going to be a little bit easier this time. For the simple
Damn
fact,
right. You're damn
for the
right,
simple
Coach.
fact he already got his number. It's hard to get away from when somebody already done beat your ass. That's hard because it's already stuck in your head.
They said I'm too old, Coach. They said I don't want it anymore. They said I'm washed up.
Hey, they're going to find out.
That's right.
I have just been informed in my ear a special message from His Excellency Turki El Al-Sheikh, who says that Eddie Hearn is more popular than Chris Eubank Jr. because he has his own Netflix documentary.
That's good news. Chris can watch that tonight. 6 episodes.
Yeah. We all know about that, how you're postering me all over your trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The guy that doesn't deserve to be here and you're using me in all your trailers for
I know.
It's okay.
You made me a lot of money in that
One thing you're not
documentary.
going to do is promote that
One thing
crap
was amazing. That
at
you got the
my
People's
press
Champ.
conference. So
Got 6 episodes, 5 hours of
it
work.
doesn't matter how many episodes you
can pull your plonker
you're
off
still
in Brighton
gonna
all
be
night to that. You'll be loving
a
it.
scumbag promoter that uses other fighters
It blocks ambulances,
to propel yourself
blocks ambulances,
into the limelight.
Loses toenails.
You're so
everything.
famous. You talk more than your fighters do. Look at you.
That's my job.
Conor hasn't said a word. You're the only one talking.
Bored listening to you about Robert
it's
Smith
an
moaning
embarrassment.
like a baby as the mask slips.
I'm talking
Jamie,
because
over to
otherwise,
you.
if I don't
I'm talking,
talk,
be quiet.
You sit and
you
talk.
shut your mouth down there.
And nobody wants to hear
What?
you talk. No one wants to
Netflix.
hear about
It's out now.
your
Enjoy the
Netflix special.
episodes. Thank you.
No one's going to watch it, man.